Bill O'Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News for Tuesday, February 21st, 2023. Stand up for your country. I hope you do that. The people who run the country aren't the country. Okay, just always keep that in mind. So every day I see public statements on the media that are not true. Every day of my existence, because I'm all over the place watching. And nothing happens to those who mislead us. Nothing. They can go on there and they can lie. Now, Fox News has been pilloried because of its coverage of election fraud. And we went into that deeply yesterday. Okay, if you missed the show and you're a premium or concierge, remember you can get anytime you want. Transcripts are available to you as well. But we went into that, and I think in a very fair way. But last night, something happened on MSNBC, which was absolutely incredible, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. So President Biden goes to Ukraine, and we supported that. And the story was of worldwide interest. But NBC last night allowed this. Go.
And if you compare and contrast Donald Trump was afraid to go to Afghanistan. What you're seeing today was the president of the United States showing valid, real, authentic courage to show the rest of the world that the United States was not going anywhere in this battle against war criminals who want to take over a sovereign nation.
Okay, well, that's not true. So on November 28th, 2019, not that long ago, President Trump visited Afghanistan. And I don't know whether former Senator McCaskill knows that, but certainly the moderator, Nicole Wallace, should have. All right? But no correction, nothing. So McCaskill lies about Trump not going to Afghanistan. And it's startling to me because Trump was pretty flamboyant about his trip. Roll the tape.
I want to thank all of the Afghanistani troops. We have a lot of them here, actually. We have a number of them standing around, saying hello and waving, and we appreciate it. And I also say to you, just at ease, let's just enjoy ourselves for a couple of minutes. I'm going to introduce a few people. But there's nowhere I'd rather celebrate this Thanksgiving than right here with the toughest, strongest, best and bravest warriors on the face of the earth. You are indeed that.
All right, so it's not like that was some kind of casual occurrence. Everybody saw it. It was covered. Yet you have a former senator of the United States going on NBC, lying directly to the audience, and there's no correction. Nothing happens. The moderator sits there and says nothing. Okay. Now, when you see this every day, and I do, as I said, the story about Fox takes on a different context, which I explained in great detail yesterday. Because all of these operations, every single television news operation, is no longer in business to be honest. It's in business to make money, to pander to an audience. This is what I said on News Nation last night. So my news operation has a lot of conservative people that watch it. They wanted to believe the election was a fraud. But I told them directly, you can free to believe whatever you want to believe. To this day, Trump believes that election was a fraud. You have a constitutional right to that opinion. However, I will tell you that nothing is going to happen unless evidence is put forth by the Trump administration. And after 2 months, because this commentary was early January 2021, not a shred of evidence has been put forth. That's what I told my audience.
That's still true.
I lost premium members.
I'm sure.
But I'd be damned if I'm going to mislead my audience. Because if we, who have the privilege of broadcasting to you, mislead you, that is a sin. I mean, it is. We have to tell the truth. And we don't in this country, generally speaking. And that has weakened, it has weakened our society. It has weakened our democracy. It has weakened our voting patterns. I can't even explain to you how much it has weakened us as a nation. But this constant deceit for money, that's what drives it. Anyway, that's the memo. President Biden is in Poland, and, I'm glad he's there. Putin is a menace to the world. He's an evil person. The United States has got to be in the lead to stand up to him. And so far we are. And here's what Biden said today. Go.
1 year ago, the world was bracing for the fall of Kyiv. Well, I just come from a visit to Kyiv, and I can report Kyiv stands strong. Kyiv stands proud. It stands tall. And most important, it stands free.
Now, the actual invasion anniversary is this Friday, February 24th. So inside Russia, Putin gives a 2-hour speech today. And in the speech, he suspends the Strategic Offensive Arms Treaty, which had been in place since 2010. I don't really know why. I guess he's trying to send a message that he'll use nukes, but then he says he won't use nukes. The guy is all over the place. But he did say the elites of the West do not hide their purpose. That is, they intend to transform a local conflict into a phase of global confrontation. So he's basically calling the United States and NATO warmongers. Okay. Okay. He can say whatever he wants. But the key is this. There are 1,000 Russian casualties every day, according to British intelligence. And that British intelligence is the only place right now where I'm getting information. U.S. intelligence is like, I don't know what they're doing, but I'm not getting any information out of them. More Russians have been killed in Ukraine in a year than were Americans killed in Vietnam in 10 years. This is a catastrophe. Russian economy, it's a subsistence economy because most people don't have anything anyway, but I hear that it's not going well, but I don't know. It drives me crazy. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years, interest rates skyrocketing, we all know that. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, not only predict a recession, but are using scary terms like economic hurricane and unprecedented. So, you need to call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Please call them today, and they will have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers. They're the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Okay, let's go to the mail. Robert Arrington, Kingsport, Tennessee. Bill, your memo on the election fraud illustrates why I remain a devoted follower of the No Spin News. I subscribed several years ago because I had no faith in any of the network or cable outlets. So after the last election, I rightly placed my trust in you. Therefore, I never fell for the narrative that the election was about to be overturned because proof of fraud was not available. Keep up the good work. So, Robert is a person who thinks for himself. All right? And I applaud that, of course. But most people, unfortunately, believe what they want to believe. And you've got to always step back, even if you want to believe something like the election was fraudulent. And as we told you yesterday, huge, huge problem with the Mark Zuckerberg donation, all right, in that election that's never been investigated. That's where it lies. Will it ever be? Maybe if they reelect Trump, if we reelect Trump, maybe he'll assign a special prosecutor. But that is the key to it. Never been a thing. Joe Gardner, Sanford, Michigan, I just heard your commentary on election fraud. I agree with most of what you said. However, I want to know why you discount the data presented by Mike Lindell in Absolute Truth, because that data has never been verified. Who verified it? So if Mike Lindell has data that's true, the next step is presenting that data to the federal courts. He didn't do it. So you can say it's like the Kennedy assassination conspiracies. Oh, yeah, there were 3 gunmen. Oh, yeah, this happened. But unless you have proof that you can present to court, it doesn't matter. You got to verify. You see? So Lindell spent a lot of time and money investigating, but he never presented it anywhere. To me as a journalist, I can't go off on theories. Larry and Susie McBride, Mount Vernon, Illinois. Bill, facts or no facts, do you really believe Joe Biden got 80 million votes? Look, if you examine the demographics in America, all the large cities, including you're near St. Louis, I believe, all of them are overwhelmingly Democrats. That's where the people are. So the last election wasn't Biden versus Trump, it was Trump versus Trump. Okay, Biden, he was just there. They didn't vote for Biden, they voted against Trump. But if you add up all the popular votes in New York City, Chicago, LA, St. Louis, every single major city, yeah, you can get to 80 million. So it's not preposterous at all based on the demographics. Remember, Trump won in 2016, he didn't win the popular vote. Okay, because, again, of the demographics. John, Nikki Haley's comment about mental testing for people over 75 years old wasn't quite as bad as Lemon's comment, but it was almost. Many of us older folks have been victims of age discrimination. Yeah, I know. Age discrimination is terrible. And for those of you who are involved with some of that, elder care is, I think, the fastest growing form of law in a nation. So there are elder care attorneys, and you should know one of them if you're a senior citizen. Howard, I remember not too long ago we all knew the results of an election by the evening. Now we have to wait for days, plenty of time for dishonest manipulation. Sure, absolutely. The looser the standards are to vote, the more corruption there will be. There's no doubt about it. Joel Margulies, Atlanta, Georgia. Bill, been a premium member since day one, just renewed and ordered Killing the Witches, looking forward to it. Do you think Donald Trump will be invited to the Capitol for Jimmy Carter's funeral? That's an excellent question. I don't think Donald Trump will go. Will he be invited as a former president? He should be. I would say yes, but I don't think he'll go. Joel, that was an excellent question. Nancy LaFrance, Atlanta, Michigan. All right. Hey, Bill, just read Killing the Legends. Couldn't put it down. So much information I didn't know. The 3 you write about were so talented, yet they destroyed themselves. So sad. Sure. And now, we're bleeding over with Elvis Presley, John Lennon, and Muhammad Ali into contemporary things. So Killing the Legends still a good buy if you haven't read it. You'll like it. Robin Boucher, Huntersville, North Carolina. Quick question. Is Alejandro Mayorkas a naturalized citizen? Yes, he is. He came in 1959 to this country with his parents from Cuba when Castro took over. The Cuban refugees, that wave, all were allowed to become naturalized citizens quickly. Okay? And there he was. Now, instead of writing to me, and this is a tip, I'm glad you wrote to me, Robin, but if you just Google the name Alejandro Mayorkas and go to Wikipedia, all of that information is right before your eyes. So sometimes I can't answer letters because we get thousands of them. But if you want to know about somebody, you put the name in and boom, it all comes. Nobu Fanabashi, Tokyo, Japan. I watch your news every day, O'Reilly, in Japan. I learn a lot. The day in history yesterday, your comment, if Hitler didn't have the money, he couldn't have taken over the German government, really got me. Such invaluable information, which you can only get on the No Spin News. True. You know, that people, look, you know, people don't know really what happened in many cases. You know, I'm writing Killing the Witches now, and the horror of Salem, Massachusetts. So the first half of the book is the witches and what happened and all of that. And believe me, when I tell you, you don't know any of this. And we start with the Mayflower. We start with the people coming over in the Mayflower. But the second half of the book segues into the Constitution and the religious aspect of it, which is fascinating. And the brawl in Philadelphia between the theocrats, the Puritans, which they call themselves Calvinists, and Franklin, Madison, and Jefferson, okay, who didn't want, and I mean, it's a brawl. Nobody knows that. So, you know, our books and what we do here in the No Spin News, we want to illuminate. Word of the day, illuminate. Sean Reeves, San Luis Obispo, California, shocked to hear the list of companies that helped Hitler take over the German government. I'd heard before Mercedes was involved, but nothing that directly. This is definitely kept very quiet. You bet it is. These people were villains, terrible, terrible villains. And they got away with it. All these big industrials, because they marched in, they said, oh, they forced us to do it. Oh, we had to do it. No, you didn't. You could have easily defected. Anybody with money could have gotten out of Germany. In 1933, easy to get out of Germany if you had money, and they all did. They knew. Boy, drive me crazy. Lisa, I became a concierge member from the beginning, and know it has been a valuable investment. Concierge membership will save you a lot of money, and if you have a problem, you can come to me confidentially. No one will ever know. Tell me what the problem is, and we will help you solve it. So that is the value of concierge membership. Plus, you get huge discounts on Team Normal gear. Yay! Team Normal gear. I told Cuomo last night on News Nation, I'm going to send him a pack of Team, but he won't wear it. He doesn't want to be Team Crazy. That's the other team. But the Team Normal stuff, that's the bumper sticker. I got the mug in my hand here, okay? And then we got them in red, white, and blue. Shirts, hats, everything. They're here soon. Please pre-order. And then when they come in, we'll bill you. We won't bill you on the pre. Okay, so you don't have to put out any money until we ship it to you. And then if you change your mind, it's fine. We won't be mad. Team Normal. Word of the day. Do not be bovine. B-O-V-I-N-E. Raise your hand if you know what bovine means. Nobody knows. It's a great word. It's so many words that never used. Far out is used. All right. Awesome. Cool. But not bovine. Back with the final thought in a moment. Bill O'Reilly here for Lone Star Transfer. If booking your timeshare has been difficult in the past, you know it's been almost impossible lately. Most clients are shocked to learn that their timeshare is now available to the public, severely limiting booking options. Many owners are upset their yearly dues have nearly doubled during this maintenance fee season. For well over a decade, this family-owned company has had the pleasure of helping more than 18,000 owners legally and permanently get out of their timeshare fees. With an A+ rating at the Better Business Bureau and more than 900 5-star testimonials, Lone Star Transfer is a company you can trust. Lone Star Transfer guarantees the release of all liability to your timeshare in writing and in a specific time frame. So please call my friends today for a free, no-obligation consultation at 855-551-7066, 855-551-7066, or online at lonestartransfer.com. All right, here is the final thought of the day. What are the most wicked cities in the United States? This is according to Wallet Hub. Put them on up there. And for you on the radio, I'll read them. The most sinful states, states, not cities. Nevada, well, we all know. California, Louisiana, that's New Orleans. Florida, and Pennsylvania, the most sinful. Wow. Least sinful. Wyoming, great outdoors. Idaho, same thing. New Hampshire, same thing. Vermont, same thing. Iowa, same thing. So wholesome outdoor activities. Indoor sin, outdoor you're okay. Now, what about sin? So it's never discussed unless you go to church, which few Americans do, or temple, or mosque. Sin in polite conversation? No, not discussed, because if you mention the word sin, you're a zealot, a religious fanatic. Now, there is a portion of the Bible that makes it quite clear that we are all sinners, and that's true. Human beings are fallible, and they even Mother Teresa and my mother, who was close to Mother Teresa, they did bad things. Okay, but they tried not to, hard. But the concept of sin, giving in to evil, is almost obsolete in America. So people don't want to hear about it. And according to the Christian faith, we're not supposed to judge individuals. That's the first stone, cast the first stone. Okay? We're not supposed to judge. So we can't, there goes a sinner right there. No, because we don't have the right to do that because we're sinners. See? So the concept of sin is almost gone. And that's a bad thing, because right and wrong exist. Evil and good exist. That's why I'm right in killing witches. Under the banner of religion, these witches were executed. Under the banner of sin, demonic possession. It's crazy. But now, the relativism that the progressives embrace, no. Whatever you want to do is okay. If you hurt somebody else, it's all right. As long as you want to do it, benefits you, go ahead. No sin anymore. Isn't that interesting? And it's true. I don't remember the last time I ever even heard the word uttered in conversation. Thank you for watching and listening to the No Spin News. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. I want to tell you about GhostBed. GhostBed has been designing high-quality sleep products for more than 2 decades with more than 50,000 positive customer reviews. Wow. GhostBed has luxury mattresses and premium sheets that get softer with every wash. Their mattresses have a cooling feature. Each is made with their signature Ghost Ice fabric, perfect for hot sleepers. Get fast and free shipping, plus a 101-night sleep trial with free returns. Trying their mattress is truly risk-free. So please go online, take their quiz to find out the ideal mattress for your sleeping style. Get 30% off GhostBed mattresses plus 2 free luxury pillows, or get 40% off when you bundle a mattress with their award-winning adjustable base. Use promo code BILL at ghostbed.com/bill to take advantage of this fabulous offer. That's ghostbed.com/Bill, promo code BILL. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.